Ever feel like you're caught in the middle of a project tug of war? Yeah, it's a classic scenario for any business analyst. But don't worry, today we're going to break down exactly how to handle it like a total pro. Okay, let's just dive right in. So, picture this. You've got one of your key stakeholders, let's say they're from marketing, and they are absolutely adamant. They need more visibility, they need more data, and they want it all packed onto one screen. You can feel the pressure mounting. But then, from the other side of the table, maybe it's someone from operations, you hear the complete opposite. Their whole world is about efficiency, speed, a clean user experience. And to them, more fields just means slowing the whole process down. And oh, just to make things a little more interesting, your project manager pops in with that one little detail that never, ever changes. The deadline? Yeah, that's not moving. So what on earth do you do now? Okay, first things first. This isn't a crisis. This is literally the job. You've got to think of these moments less as problems and more as your daily workout in diplomacy and strategic thinking. Honestly, this is where a good BA starts to become a great one. So to solve this puzzle, we first have to understand why it's even happening. These clashes don't just come out of nowhere. They actually stem from some very specific and, frankly, very valid points of view. And here's the thing that's so important to get. Nobody here is wrong. Of course, marketing wants more visibility. Of course, operations wants better efficiency. And IT is absolutely right to be concerned about system stability. Each perspective is just one piece of the bigger puzzle. And this is where you come in. Your job isn't to pick a winner. Nope. Your job is to be the bridge builder. You're the one who connects all these competing, but totally valid, perspectives to find that common truth, that shared goal the project is really all about. So, how do you actually build that bridge? Well, it's not magic. It's a process. And I'm going to walk you through a really simple but powerful 3-step playbook that'll take you from total chaos to crystal clarity. It's this simple. First, we're going to identify and document the conflict so everyone can see it plainly. Second, we'll analyze the root cause to figure out what people really need. And third, we'll facilitate a resolution, guiding the team toward a smart decision that actually helps the project. All right, let's dig into step 1, identify and document. The whole goal here is to strip all the emotion and personality out of the argument and boil it down to a clear, simple, factual statement of the disagreement. And this is the perfect way to do it. You literally just lay out the two requests side by side. See what happens. We're not talking about what marketing wants versus what operations wants anymore. Now, we're just objectively looking at two different ideas. It completely changes the conversation from who's right to what's different. Okay, so once you have the conflict on paper, it's time to go a little deeper. This is where you put on your detective hat, because we need to find the real why behind each request. Welcome to step 2, analyzing the root cause. These questions right here, these are your secret weapons. Don't ask what they want. Ask what outcome they're trying to achieve. Find out what risks they're worried about. A lot of the time, you'll discover the conflict was really just a simple misunderstanding about the real goal. And now for the final step. You've done the prep work, you get what everyone truly needs. So let's bring it all home with step 3, where you get everyone together to facilitate a smart, value-based decision. Now, you don't just walk in and ask for opinions. No way. You use structured techniques to guide the conversation. Use something like Moscow to talk about priorities. Is this a must-have or just a should-have? Force a real conversation about trade-offs. Make the consequences crystal clear. Look, if we add feature X, that means we have to delay feature Y. This helps everyone get to a logical decision, not an emotional one. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What about that nightmare scenario? You've done everything right, you've laid out all the facts, but the team is still completely stuck. A total deadlock. Now what? This is where our little bonus tip comes in. Sometimes, you know what? The right move is to escalate. But there is a smart way to do it, and, well, a way that just pours gasoline on the fire. And this is the key takeaway right here. You are not running to the boss to complain or tattle. You are calmly summarizing the different options, the facts, the trade-offs, and what they all mean for the project. You are elevating the decision to the person whose actual job it is to make these tough calls. It's a strategic move, not a dramatic one. So let's wrap this all up. The real goal of this whole process is to completely change how you look at these situations. Conflict isn't something you need to run away from. It's actually an opportunity to create some serious clarity and alignment. You have the playbook now. The next time you're stuck in that tug of war, just remember the 3 simple steps to clarity. 1. Identify the facts. 2. Analyze the real need. And 3. Facilitate a smart decision. It's your framework for turning that chaos into progress. And I want to leave you with this final thought. The next time you find yourself smack in the middle of a big stakeholder disagreement, try not to get frustrated. Instead, see it for what it actually is. It's a sign that you have passionate, engaged people around you who genuinely care about the outcome. And honestly, that's the best kind of project to be on.